What happens when everyone says you're perfect together but you need your best friend? When my best friend Noah got engaged to Lauren, I was literally the one who helped pick out the ring. We spent 3 hours at this fancy jewelry store downtown while he stressed about every detail. Everyone kept saying Lauren and Noah were like this perfect power couple. He was super steady and patient, she was bubbly and smart as hell. And me? I was just the loyal third wheel, basically their honorary sister at that point. But here's the thing, nobody knew. When Noah had those really rough days at work, he didn't call Lauren, he called me. I knew his exact coffee order, black with 2 sugars and oat milk foam. I knew his mom was having surgery for her hip and he was freaking out about it. I even knew the password to his laptop because he always forgot it and would text me at random times. Lauren didn't even know what his favorite movie was. It's The Princess Bride, by the way. 6 weeks before the wedding, I went over to Lauren's apartment to try on my bridesmaid dress. It was this ugly sage green thing that made me look like a sick plant, but whatever. While she was in the kitchen making tea, I was looking for a hairbrush in her bedroom because my hair was a complete mess from the rain. I opened what I thought was her bathroom closet, but it wasn't. Inside was her wedding dress, which was gorgeous and white and perfect. But right next to it was this red cocktail dress I'd never seen before, expensive-looking heels, and a whole stack of love notes tied with a ribbon. The handwriting definitely wasn't Noah's. My stomach dropped. I quickly closed the closet and pretended nothing happened, but my hands were literally shaking when Lauren came back with the tea. I couldn't stop thinking about it for days. Finally, I worked up the nerve to confront her. We met at this coffee shop near her work, and I just straight up asked her about the notes. She went completely pale and started crying right there in front of everyone. She told me the affair had ended months ago, but she still wasn't sure she actually loved Noah. She said she felt super pressured to marry him because he was quote-unquote the perfect guy, and literally everyone thought they were amazing together. Her parents loved him, her friends were jealous, even her boss would ask about wedding planning. I was completely devastated, but I kept my mouth shut, for Noah's sake, until the night before the wedding. Noah showed up at my apartment around 11 at night with this bottle of cheap wine and said he had cold feet. I figured he was just nervous like most people get before their wedding. But then he said something that completely shook me. He goes, "I feel like I'm marrying a total stranger. The only person who actually makes me feel like myself is you." I didn't sleep at all that night. I sat in my car outside the wedding venue at like 5 in the morning, completely torn between ruining my best friend's big day and saving him from what I knew was basically a lie. My phone kept buzzing with texts from other bridesmaids asking where I was for hair and makeup, but in the end, I didn't have to decide anything. Lauren never showed up. Noah stood at the altar for 20 minutes in his gray suit looking confused while everyone whispered. Her maid of honor kept trying to call her. Finally, someone found a note in the bridal suite that just said she couldn't do it and she was sorry. The next day, Noah came to my apartment. His eyes were all red and puffy from crying. He sat on my couch and asked me just one thing. He said, "Did you know?" I nodded. He didn't say anything for the longest time. Then he just pulled me into this hug and whispered, "Thank you." We didn't kiss or anything dramatic like that. We didn't even start dating right away. But he never left my life again after that day. We talked every single day, had our usual Sunday morning pancakes, watched movies on Friday nights like we always did, and exactly 2 years later, he proposed. Not because people said we were perfect together, but because we actually were. The ring was nothing fancy, just a simple silver band. But when he got down on one knee in my tiny apartment kitchen, he said he'd been carrying it around for 6 months waiting for the right moment. I said yes before he even finished asking.